and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and welcome to the end of my 8-week project comeback. I just finished filming my physique update, my final this is what I've achieved over the 8 weeks physique update. And I've looked at them already and I've compared them, and I'm just super proud of myself. Like, I don't know, I'm very happy with what I've achieved, and I think I've done a great job, and I've achieved what I set out to achieve 8 weeks ago. But basically, a recap, if you're new to my channel, if you haven't been following along, basically when we first went into isolation and I got told that I was going to be in my home and have nothing else to do, I really wanted to look at it as a positive, just because back when we were at work, I was very burnt out. I was doing a lot of overtime. My commute to work is 3 hours. So like most people, my health and fitness and myself as a whole kind of took a back seat. So yeah, I just really wanted to look at this like time off as an opportunity to grow myself. So that's why the project comeback came into the picture, to just kickstart my health and fitness journey again, essentially. So the rules for this challenge that I set myself was that I was going to be working out 6 days a week, at least, like just moving my body all of those days, regardless of what kind of training I was doing. And on the 7th day, I would have an active rest day, so like go for a walk or something. I was consuming no alcohol, except like if I was cooking with it, but like actually not drinking any alcohol for 8 weeks. No junk food, and always finding healthy alternatives to everything, doing gratitude every single morning, and sleeping 7 to 8 hours every single day. But yeah, so that was basically what my 8 weeks entailed. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Let me show you my results. And while the clips are playing over and you can see visually what I've achieved, I'll talk to you about if I stuck to the rules and how well I did.
So in regards to working out, daily gratitude, no junk food and no alcohol, I passed all these with flying colours and didn't break the rules once. However, in regards to sleeping, for some reason I really struggled with this, and I only got 7 to 8 hours, probably 70% of the time. As you can see, I've leaned out pretty well in the time between these two videos. However, I really did want to put on a bit more muscle than I have, which I found really hard, if I'm being honest, just because I'd come from a gym background where I was lifting weights, and now I was resorting to body weight stuff at home because gyms weren't open. So yeah, I struggled a bit with that. So that'll be my new goal moving forward. But overall, I'm still super proud of myself and couldn't have been happier with the results.
So we're still in the kitchen because my first tip for you guys revolves around food, because that's who I am. But basically, my first tip for you, which I feel like most of us derail on our projects with, is making sure that you're not just ignoring your cravings. So I feel like when you're on a challenge and that craving hits and your body's like, I want chocolate, you're just like, nah, can't have chocolate, I'm on project comeback. And then so you just ignore it, and you just like, you might eat something else, you might just sit there, like you just, nah, it doesn't exist. And so you're just plodding along, trying to ignore this craving, and it's getting worse, and it's getting worse, and it's getting worse, and it's like pounding at the door, and then all of a sudden, you're in the pantry, and you've eaten like 2 blocks of chocolate, and you're like, what happened? So my advice on completely eliminating this problem is basically making sure you're still listening to that craving and just still satisfying it, and just finding a healthy alternative way to do it. So for example, say you're craving that chocolate, instead of going into the pantry and having like a can of tuna or like an orange or something like that, that's not even close, have an organic healthy chocolate like the panna chocolate I show you, which is literally just cacao powder and coconut oil, or have a protein shake, or make chocolate protein pancakes or something like that. So it's like you're still having that kind of chocolatey taste, but it's in a better form kind of thing. And then you're not going to feel bad, and you can have that in moderation. You're not breaking the rules on your challenge. So a perfect example was this morning. So normally I wake up and I always crave my chocolate protein oats, which is why I always have them. But I woke up this morning with a really sweet tooth, like just really craving sugar. So instead I listened to my body, I swapped it out, and I ended up having granola with mixed berries. It had banana in there. I added some extra honey so that it was more sweet, and just a few other little goodies along the way. And basically just waking up, listening to that craving straight away, and giving my body body what it was asking for, just completely eliminated that problem, and now I can go on my day and not think about sugar for the rest of the day. So yeah, that is my tip number one. I'm going to go and let that food kind of settle in my stomach for a little bit because I just finished it. And then once it's all settled, I'll meet you back upstairs, which is our at-home gym at the moment, for tip number two. Tip number two for you guys is choosing consistency over intensity. So I feel like this can be applied to all kinds of health and fitness, but particularly when you're in a challenge, the first 2 weeks, like you're just so excited to just smash it. And I find a lot of people normally burn out in this period because like I just said, you're like ready to go, you're fresh, your goals, like you've written them down so recently, like you just want to smash it. And so you give it your all. And then normally this results in you burning out or getting an injury or something along those lines, because all of a sudden you've gone like from 0 to 100. Or the other way I normally see with challenges is you kind of hit that lull in the middle bit of your challenge, like I was saying in my last tip. And so you kind of back off a bit, you slack off a bit, and then the last 2 weeks hit and you're like, oh God, and you like smash yourself trying to think that you're going to be able to catch up on the results because you like slacked off the weeks before. And the thing is, with challenges and with your fitness journey, it's not a sprint, but it's an endurance run. So it's not about the big, huge, bold movements that you make once every blue moon, but it's about the little steps that you take every single day. And also, when you're doing a challenge as well, you want to be doing it in a long-term, steady, focused manner, because that's how you're going to enjoy a challenge. If you're just thinking about that goal and how to get quick results and like quickly get there, you're not actually enjoying the process, you're not really learning. But if you slowly just take new steps every single day, move your body every single day and try and eat healthy and take every new meal as like a clean slate, you're going to enjoy the process and it's going to become more of a habit and it's going to become easier to do over time. So yeah, today I'm listening to my body and I'm actually pretty sore because I did do a really intense workout yesterday. So I thought I would bring to you guys a really low impact Pilates workout that's focused on your abs and lower body for those days when you still want to move, but you're like not ready to do a HIIT session or anything like that. But yeah, all right, let's get into the workout.
Wish all the hashtags, likes and tweets would find a way to get lost. Yeah, and when I pull up to the scene, I wonder what the hell is the cost. And yet I know you never seen nothing like this before. Yeah, but this is different. I deserve to find some self-comfort. So find a way to
did a little bit of stretching after that workout because I always stretch even when it's just like a little Pilates workout like that, because obviously you're still loosening up your muscles, fixing your posture, and I don't know, it just relaxes me a lot. So yeah, I did that. I've done some editing. I took my hair out of a bun, and initially it was in a bun because I was having a bad hair day, but now I don't know, I'm kind of digging it. Like it's like a weird beachy mop head kind of hair style. I don't know. Liking it, digging it, so it's gonna go out. My hair just does its own thing all the time, it doesn't listen, and that's very similar to me, I guess. But yeah, initially I was going to give you guys my tip number 3 after I had my Italian dinner and my first red wine with you guys on camera, but I was a lightweight before I stopped drinking for 8 weeks. So I feel like tonight I'm going to be drunk off like my first glass of wine, and then my tips are just gonna go to jumble and I'm not gonna make a lot of sense. So I thought instead, before I go into that relaxing night, I would give you guys my last tip on staying on track in a fitness challenge, and that is to have a why. And I know I talk about this a lot, and that's because I honestly do believe that having a why is what helps you achieve any goal that you have in life. It's so, so important to know what you're working towards. And I feel like when we jump on a fitness challenge, we get so in the hype of you want to lose fat, you want to increase muscle, you want to increase your fitness, and you want to get results. Like, it's kind of like you're just thinking you're gonna jump on this challenge and transform your body, and you get in the hype of that. But when you're going into any kind of challenge, it's harder than if you're just trying to eat holistically and healthy and balanced, because you are trying to eliminate those foods that you'd normally have in moderation, so that you can literally try your hardest for 8 weeks and walk out of it with a great result and see what you could achieve. So when you're doing that, and when you're trying to be a bit more strict on yourself, you really need to have something stronger than just, I want to lose weight, to get you through that challenge. So, and it doesn't have to be anything like super fancy. It just has to be something meaningful to you that's enough to stop you from ordering Macca's with the rest of your family when you already have honey chicken stir fry in the fridge all prepped up. Like, it needs to be something that's just going to keep you on track. And when you hit those hard points in the challenge where you kind of want to give up and like you've still got a lot of time left, like when you hit halfway, it's going to pull you back and go, no, like I wanted to do this challenge because I really wanted to increase my strength so that I felt confident in that dress I'm about to wear. Like, whatever it is, it just needs to be something personal to you that's going to pull you in the right direction and really help keep you on track when those obstacles and barriers come up in life, because they always come up and you just need to be prepared for them. But yeah, anyway, that's it for my tips. I'm gonna go now and order my pizza. I'm gonna crack a bottle of red and yeah, bring you along the ride for my first cheat meal and red wine since this challenge started. But yeah, all right, let's get into it.
Never really saw you coming until you turned me around. I used to think I was nothing, but look at this love we found. So give me that hand, I can take mine. No, I don't ever wanna see you cry. No more tears, no more tears. Take that chance, you'll be fine. No, I don't ever wanna see you cry. No more tears, no more tears.
And with that, I'm going to wrap up today's video. If you did like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because it really, really does support my channel and I really do appreciate it. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a beautiful morning or night whenever you're watching this, and I look forward to bringing you my next video really soon. Bye guys!